LiveWire are about to launch a brand new motorcycle, but is anybody interested? Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So, LiveWire, the electric subsidiary or standalone company that was once affiliated with Harley-Davidson, it's all very confusing. They're just about to launch a brand new motorcycle on their S2 platform. That was with the Dalmar that they've got as well. And it's been called the Alpinista. But the problem here is, now they're going to launch this on January 15th, but nobody really knows if it's even needed. All their promo of this motorcycle, of this electric motorcycle, was in the twisties, in the mountain twisties. They're saying that it's great, for, getting out onto the mountain roads. They've got a slogan of Ferrata, which is an iron pathway or iron road, in Italian. So they're trying to say, oh, this is a bike for the, for those twisties in the mountains, the Dolomites, or anywhere else that's got mountains and twisties. Right? But the problem is, you're never going to be able to ride your bike up there anyway. So you're going to have to get a trailer to put this bike on there, to get it up there, to be able to go on the twisties, maybe for 10, 15, 20 miles, while then the juice runs out. Then you might be able to just coast it all the way down the other side, the backside of the mountain. I mean, it's a bit of a nonsense, really. So there's quite a few reports, quite a few press articles talking about this very thing. It's just that the whole marketing of this bike, this Alpinista, is a bit of a nonsense, really, because you're never really going to be able to use it effectively in the mountains. To be able to get into the mountains, first of all, and then to ride it around, and then you're going to use up all your juice really, really quickly. So the other thing here, which they're reporting, is that LiveWire, well, as we know, are just not selling motorcycles. They might have sold one or two here. But in the UK, hardly anything. Around Europe, hardly anything at all. In the United States, which is supposedly their biggest market, hardly anything at all. We're talking, 100, 200 bikes, whatever it is. It's nothing. In the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. But at the same time, they're going through money like wildfire, and pardon the pun with all the California fires right now, but they are going through money like wildfire. And unfortunately, they wanted to be a standalone company, LiveWire, but very recently they had to go back into the fold of Harley-Davidson in terms of sharing a lot of resources from Harley-Davidson. They've had to move into Harley-Davidson buildings. They've had to, not be standalone anymore. But let's face it, because they can't be standalone anymore. And it doesn't look good for the company. Now, who wants to buy this bike? Who's going to want to believe anything from Harley-Davidson and LiveWire in this regard? If you're going to promote a bike or bring out a new bike, then make it realistic. Make it something that people are really going to wanna have and aspire to buy in. And yeah, look, if that means being real with your customer base and saying, look, this is a bike that we think you're going to have great fun in the twisties. But to be able to get there, you're going to have to put it on a trailer, right? Because you might live miles and miles away. Or it's going to take you an adventure. It's going to be a real adventure for you to get from point A to point B and into the mountains. But once you're there, you're going to have so much fun. And it's going to do this and it's going to do that. Be realistic about it. But who's this going to appeal to? Is it going to appeal to the urban dwellers? Possibly, but they're going to have to be urban dwellers with deep pockets, and possibly those deep pockets are going to be more aimed towards other kinds of motorcycles. Look, LiveWire is a company. They got the LiveWire 1, which was originally the Harley-Davidson LiveWire, of course. They've got the S2 Dalmar. They got the S2 Mulholland. So they've got a couple of bikes here on this S2 platform now as well. They've also got the LiveWire 1. They're trying to bring out another one, but nobody's buying their bikes. So if nobody's buying their bikes and they've already had to consolidate their cost by going back into the Harley-Davidson fold, then you kind of think, well, you're kind of wasting your time here, guys. If people are buying other electric bikes that are a lot cheaper, and there are more electric bikes coming onto the market that are cheaper, but even still, that is a fraction of people wanting to buy electric bikes over conventional internal combustion engine bikes, even though all the propaganda is saying buy electric bikes. If there are cheaper alternatives out there, and possibly even better alternatives, why would you buy a LiveWire? It just makes no sense whatsoever. But look, they're coming out on January the 15th. If you dig into this, if you really dig into the LiveWire and their accounts, they're not selling many motorcycles at all. And how many are they actually selling of these when you're talking of a price tag of what, 15 odd thousand, 13,000, 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever it is, £1,000, dollars, shekels? You got to ask yourself, well, who's this aimed at? Short range, you're not going to get into the mountains and do anything with these bikes of any note. You'll be very lucky to get to the top of the mountain, and you might be lucky just to be able to coast to the bottom on the other side and maybe have a bit of regen or something like that. But that's about it. You're not going to do anything else with it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. But are LiveWire seriously in trouble? I mean, one of the press reports actually said that, look, they might be bringing out a bike on January the 15th, but the company might not even be around in 6 months' time. We know what's happening with KTM. And we know what's happened with other electric motorcycle manufacturers in 2024. It's not looking good for some of them, and LiveWire could just be one of those that has been supported artificially by Harley-Davidson all this time, and it's just not working out. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, just keep on watching the videos, and I'll catch you again. Bye now.